Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and my name is Akhil. Today we are going to review the all new Miui 10 on the Redmi Note 3. So let us get started with that. So I have installed the Miui 10 on my Redmi Note 3. As you can see, it is my Redmi Note 3. And let me fire up. This is the default lock screen of the Miui 10. And first let us start by going into settings and showing you the version informations and all. So this is the all new settings that you will be able to see on the Miui 10. Over here by my device side, here it has been written that Miui 10 beta. I will go into that, and if I click on the all specs, here we can see that the model number is written as the Redmi Note 3 and the MIUI version is written as the MIUI 10 Beta 8.8.8. And if you're thinking on which Android version is this based on, this is based on the Android version Nougat, that is 7.0. I don't think 7.1 might come into this Redmi Note 3. Then here we have the normal specs of the phone, like the CPU. It is a Snapdragon 650, battery capacity, rear camera, screen size, resolution, RAM. I have the actually the 3GB ROM variant of the Redmi Note 3, so it is written as the 3GB ROM variant. And now let us start with the review. First, the home screen itself. I think there hasn't been any much changes that have happened to the home screen on the Miui 10. It is a lot like the Miui 9 also. On the Miui 10 also, you won't be able to see any app drawer. All the UI apps will be over at your home screen itself. The next main change was happened to the notification bar. The notification bar has gone a complete change. As you can see, all icons over here has been changed. The main thing is the brightness bar. The brightness bar have been modified into this newer version, which looks quite amazing on my words. Still, all the MIUI features or the customizations are there. Still, you have the edit option, over which you can edit the shortcuts which you will be able to see on the notification panel. If you want to put a hotspot shortcut over here, just pull it up and it will be, and click on the done, then it will be shown over here. So even on the Miui 10, all the Miui features have been preserved. That is an impressive thing that the Miui have done. I always like Miui for that. Whatever updates that they do, they don't remove such features that we all like. Now let us start with the app, which is the the phone app. The phone app also haven't actually got that amount of change. There's a small amount of font and some visual changes which has been happened. There isn't any other changes which has been happened to the over here. Then we have the messaging app. The messaging app is also a lot similar to the Miui 9. Actually, Miui 10 is a lot similar to the Miui 9. Only a small amount of changes has been happened to the Miui 10. Now we have the browser. Browser is also a lot similar. I don't wanna go through all the applications which are a lot similar to the Miui 9. We have the music application, which is also the same. So on the Miui 10, they haven't actually changed any sort of application. Rather than changing the application, they have changed the whole UI. The another great feature that I like on the Miui 10 is the recent taskbar. So the recent task has been modified like this, which looks pretty amazing. And on the last version of the Miui 9, the Redmi Note 3 wasn't supporting the split screen. Now the split screen is available for the Redmi Note 3, which is also great. As you can see, I can put some applications on the split screen on the all new versions of the Miui 10 on the Redmi Note 3. So the recent bar looks a lot great. I would say this is the main change which has been happened to the MIUI 10. If you want to remove applications from the running on the background, you have to swipe it on either to the left or to the right. So you can't actually you can actually do like this in order to remove the applications from running on the background. If you want to remove all the applications running on the background, just put on the X, and yeah, all applications has been cleared. So the ROM management and the battery management has been very impressively improved on the Redmi Note 3 with this all new version of the MIUI 10. Now let us go back into the settings and let us go through the features that we will be able to see on the MIUI 10. Okay, so we are at the setting app of the MIUI 10. Mind you guys, this is not the official MIUI 10 for the Redmi Note 3. This is the Hydrogen ROM ported for the Redmi Note 3. So a lot of features has been added into this by the team Hydrogen, which is also a great thing. So if you wanna have the MIUI 10 experience before the official announcement of the MIUI 10 for the Redmi Note 3, I would actually suggest you to install this ROM, and I will be putting up a all new video how to install this ROM and how to boot into it at the first time. So stay subscribed for that, and even I will be reviewing the official MIUI 10 for the Redmi Note 3. So now let us get started with this one. Over here, let us start with the SIM card and mobile network. Over here we have now the option to enable or disable the VoLTE, which is a great thing. If you go into the more settings over here, then we have currently the smart mobile network, which is actually it changes from 3G to 2G in case of if there is any speed variation which is happening. And all these are actually same to the MIUI 9. There isn't any sort of changes over that. Next is the system gestures. This is an feature which has been added into this by the team Hydrogen. So I think I have to enable that first over the accessibility. Yeah, all-in-one gestures, just on that, then we might be able to use that. Okay, so now it is enabled. So what the use of this is that after enabling like this, here we have the left area and all. If you push from the left area, then you might go into some sort of recent apps. So I can set into whatever things I like if I swipe from the left. So I would like to set it as the power menu. So if now I'll swipe from the left, it opens in the power menu, which is an impressive thing. Then we have the option to swipe from the bottom area, and we can set it to some other use. Maybe a screenshot might be a great idea. So if currently I swipe from the bottom, it takes a screenshot. You can do this from any screen that you like. Just swipe from any position which you have set it up. So you saw that I swipe from the left to right, and it opens the power menu. And if I take it from the bottom to up, okay, I think that's a bug. It does not want to work over there. Okay, now all-in-one gestures has been stopped. So guys, I would actually recommend you to use it as your daily driver. I don't encounter with a lot of bugs on this ROM. There are a little bit of bugs, as you saw over the gesture support was force closed. So there are bugs, but it is not that buggy ROM. All the daily functions that you'll need, like the calling, the VoLTE support, the messaging, all those works perfectly on this ROM. The features which has been added into this ROM by the team Hydrogen, those all things are sort of buggy over here. So the next thing that you will be able to see over here is the MIUI lab. So this is a sort of a self-learning thing in which it learns about how you take the photos, how you store them, and if it sort of not usable images, it would recommend you to delete those. So it is sort of AI based thing for the MIUI. So over the additional settings, it is a lot similar to the MIUI, and there haven't been any great changes which has been happened over there. So these are all the changes that you will be able to encounter with after the installation of the MIUI 10. So this, mind you guys, this is an Hydrogen ROM ported for the Redmi Note 3. This is not the official MIUI 10. Maybe the official MIUI 10 might come up with a lot more features than like this. And about this ROM, this is all it has. It has the all new recent app, it has the all new notification bar, the settings application has been changed a lot. And if you don't know, this ROM is actually working above the Radeon kernel. Because of that, there is a very good improvement on the battery life, and the network also is very great on this ROM. So I would suggest actually you to use this as a daily driver ROM, because there isn't any that amount of bugs over here. Every applications work over here. And the next main change which has been happened over the MIUI 10 is the photo application. So it is a lot similar to the iOS photo camera application currently. So you can swipe through the bottom in order to enter all the modes. Even we have the manual mode now, where you can adjust your white balance, focus, shutter speed, and ISO. If you don't know, ISO is the amount of light which enters into the camera. If you set the actually ISO on the lower side, the amount of light entering to the camera will be very low, and I would suggest you to use it when there's a very good amount of lighting outside. And if you set ISO at the maximum level, a lot of light will enter into your camera lens, and because of that, if you use a very high ISO value on the low lighting conditions, the images might turn up in a very good format. Over at the top we have the settings, the timer settings, we have the quick snap mode. There are a lot of other options which are available over here. It is a lot similar to the MIUI 9. Even we can set the shutter buttons. Currently the volume button is set to function as a shutter button, but you can set it as the zoom button, or even into its default as the volume button itself. At the top you have the option to turn on the flash. Currently we have the new option known as torch. If you set it on the torch, the light will go on blinking. Not blinking, it will be on always, even the time when you are not taking the photos. And over here the middle portion we have the contrast or adjustment thing. It has a lot of things like vivid and lot sunny. Even the black and white is available, fade is available. So a lot of change has been happened to the camera application on the MIUI 10. So now to take my conclusion, I would say the MIUI 10, this ROM, it works perfectly on the Redmi Note 3. There are small amount of bugs, but those bugs you will only encounter when you use the features which has been added by the Hydrogen team. You can use all the features which has been default over there. And about the changes, none of the applications have been changed that much when compared to the MIUI 9, except the camera application. The camera application has changed a lot from the previous. The camera application is very great now, even though it looks a lot similar to the iOS camera application, but it works perfectly over here. Even currently we have the manual mode, which is also a great thing. About the other changes which has been happened, the settings application has been changed entirely. A lot of new features has been added by the team Hydrogen and the MIUI into this ROM. The notification panel has been changed a lot. There is a all new the brightness bar, which is also sort of looking like the iOS. And then we have the recent menu, which looks pretty impressive according to me. The one of the most liked feature for me on the MIUI 10 is the recent button. So those are the changes that you will be able to see on the MIUI 10, which is a ported ROM for the Hydrogen team, ported ROM for the Redmi Note 3. And you can use this ROM as your daily driver. There isn't any such sort of great bugs which you will be able to encounter with this ROM. And thank you guys, thank you for watching. If you like my video, try to subscribe that, hit that red subscribe button, and I will be coming up with a whole new lot of videos. I will be coming up with the review of the official MIUI 10 for the Redmi Note 3, and I will be able to also will be coming up with the how to install the Hydrogen ROM, this ROM on the Redmi Note 3. And thank you guys, thank you for watching. Please try to hit that red subscribe button. Thank you.